Hey there, this is Christy Winfrey with Legacy Transactions, bringing you another Tuesday tip. This week I want to talk about terminations and 2 tips that you can do to help avoid terminations in your contract. This year we've seen a lot more terminations, and a third of those have actually been outside of the option period and a lot closer to closing. So tip number 1, have a consultation with your buyer. Sit down with them and set the expectation of how the contract is going to go, and then what that means if they were to terminate the contract and don't have an actual reason to per the contract. What is the recourse and what is the liability to them? Number 2, and this one's extremely important, get them pre-approved with the lender well before looking for homes. It's important that they know their financial understanding before they start looking at homes that they may not qualify to buy, or they may not be comfortable with that payment. With interest rates being higher than they have been in a long time, and with the changes in interest rates, it's important to know if their debt to income ratio is really tight, because if it's too tight, a change in that interest rate may not qualify them for the home anymore. So those are 2 tips. My podcast that comes out tomorrow, called Not Just a Daydream, is actually with a lender who's talking about 8 tips to have a more smooth closing. So make sure you tune into that on Spotify or iTunes.